This is Rebecca of Laughing Eye Weeping Eye Tarot, and this video today is going to talk a little bit about choosing a tarot reader. And so this is for anyone that's trying to figure out the right reader for them. It's also a video that might be helpful for people that have their own tarot business or want to start one and are kind of figuring out what to put out there for clients to see. So the first thing that I personally like to do when choosing a tarot reader or thinking about who I'd like to work with is I just go and read their about statement. One thing that I look for is I really want their about statement to express something about who they are. You know, sometimes I go to some of these websites and it's just sort of very, whitewashed spiritual, like, I will help you change your life. But if I don't get a sense of who that person really is when I read their statement, for me, that's kind of a sign that maybe this isn't the right person for me. The other thing you can do that, of course, seems pretty obvious is to check out their reviews. So go to Google, go to Yelp, see if they have client testimonials on their website. All that stuff can be really helpful. The other thing that I think is important is to understand what that tarot reader's policies are, what they have in terms of their client expectations. So even though I, as a reader, am providing something, I also want that client to work with me. I want them to have the right mindset for what to expect from my reading and how they can kind of prepare. So, if the tarot reader has an FAQ to help that client prepare for the session, and also do they present some sort of policy which might explain what they provide, and also talk about privacy, because sometimes some pretty heavy stuff comes up in a tarot reading, and I want to make sure that the person I'm working with is seeing the sanctity of that information and has some kind of policy about how they use and hopefully protects that information. Last but not least is to check out their background. So I'm kind of surprised that a lot more readers don't have this kind of stuff on their site. Usually they don't have this stuff on their site because they might be a little bit newer to tarot and they don't have as much experience, which is okay. But then I think that the pricing should reflect that a little bit. If I'm looking for a more experienced reader, the thing that I'm going to be looking into is, what is their background before tarot? Do they have some sort of degree that would be working with symbols or counseling or something related? Which doesn't mean it's, sort of a flat no if they don't have that, but, just kind of finding out what led them to the work that they're doing, I think can be really important. Seeing if they post how many years experience they have. All of that stuff I think can be helpful to look at and to have on a website if you are a tarot reader. So I hope you find this info helpful, and happy tarot to you.